And with us this morning, let's welcome Robert Klein.
Hey. Good morning. I'd like
welcome to town.
Hawaiian.
Little slide guitar.
I got a feeling it's a lot warmer in Honolulu than it is from where you were last night.
Oh, yeah. We were lucky to get it. All the San Francisco flights out of New York were canceled.
Oh.
And ours we left at about 6 or 7 New York time.
Well, you're a singer. Did you bring your harmonica with you? Oh, cool.
It's I never am without it. Let's say I got stuck in an elevator.
Okay.
What are you going to do for 2 hours?
Got his harmonica.
Perfect.
You know.
Yeah.
I can't stop my
leg. I was hoping you would do that.
I know.
And I will do it tonight and tomorrow night.
That's so great. I must I got to confess, when I first got Child of the 50s, I had that album. Immediately, it was like one of those I had to listen again and again and again, and it's still today. I'm still laughing at those bits about growing up in the 50s.
Because, I think that influenced a lot of guys like Jerry Seinfeld and Leno and Billy Crystal. They say, well, I influenced them, that way. They saw this, they listened to this album, and they saw me on television. They said, wait a minute, I can do this. It's partly an insult.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, he's a regular guy, went to college, and he doesn't wear cufflinks.
Well, it's the observational
thing. And he talks
thing.
about stuff.
You look at what's going on, and you remember back to that entire time, the music. I know you had a radio show.
Yeah, I was on Broadway in a Neil Simon musical, Marvin Hamlish, Lucy Arnaz, called They're Playing Our Song. And I wasn't making enough money to buy this apartment on Fifth Avenue, and and boy, this radio show turned up, and I had, in front of a live audience, I had combinations there. I had The Who and Rodney Dangerfield sitting there together. He goes, I'll tell you, The Who? I must be the what?
Susie Essman was in a couple weeks ago, and she also said that was her guy, Rodney Dangerfield.
What a special they had on him, too, not long ago. Big special on
it was a remarkable
HBO.
man, and I'm thinking of writing a book about our relationship for 11 years or so. It was extremely intense and close. And then we sort of drifted. I mean, I kept in touch somewhat, and he became a superstar, but a really interesting guy. I saved his life. I saved his life.
You did?
It's an incident I also tell it in the HBO special number 8. About, we went to Cape Cod. I used to follow him around, learn the techniques. He was my Yale drama school for stand-up. We go up to Buzzards Bay in Cape Cod. He has a gig. He's not a big, well-known yet. Nobody knew me. At 35-knot winds blowing on Buzzards Bay, he goes, I'll tell you, man, let's take out a sailboat. I go, Rodney.
We heard this story.
Yeah.
Who told this story to us about you? This is so funny.
What do you know about sailing? What's in a know? It's the wind. So he gives the boat boy $20, and he's, I don't know, Rodney. I notice no one else is sailing. The boats are locked up. People are wearing helmets. FEMA is there. There's some serious wind going on. And he goes, don't worry about it. He said, Rodney, I got to give you a sailing lesson. All right. He goes, this is the mainsail, this is the forecastle, and never mind that. Just give me the keys. He wants the keys to a sailboat. We take this catamaran out. 9 seconds, we're 1,000 yards from shore. It's a speck, okay? He's like a happy cocker spaniel on the freeway. I'll tell you, this is too much, with the wind blowing him, and he's pulling at a collar that isn't there. He's bare-chested.
You can see it.
Right.
You can see it right now.
Suddenly, he dives off. I'll tell him, I'm going to take a swim. I go, Rodney! Awake. There he is. He becomes a spot. I don't know how to change the forecastle or the mainsail. I'm from the Bronxel. We're not sailing people. I push the rudder all the way to one side, make a nice tight turn of 6 miles. Come around about a day later, it seemed. A blue hand comes over, and he was about 3 seconds. He told me he had given up. He was about to drown. But drowning, even drowning, he sounded like Rodney Dangerfield drowning. Well,
what a story. That happened.
It really happened, yes.
Unbelievable.
Because he was smoking 2 packs of Marlboros a day.
Yeah,
it wasn't exactly Johnny Weissmuller.
Well,
but that story and others are on the DVD set.
Right here. This is quite something.
Career.
Boy, this is huge.
The HBO special.
4 DVDs.
1975.
You did the first HBO special. You set the pace for it.
You're cross-generation. There's so many generations that love Robert. It doesn't make any difference.
That's very kind.
It's true.
There's a
It
part,
really really is true.
There's a part of the book that I think my kids would really relate to because they think I'm so neurotic. And it sounds like you grew up with these parents who were very afraid of everything. So there was one quote that I love: "Never touch a light switch with wet hands." Like they were following you around. Danger
Watch out
was
for that
lurking.
lamp cord. Don't cut that bagel towards your neck. You know, how many decapitations from bagel cutting do you hear?
Great.
Yes, they were very. I was never destined to be an airborne ranger.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You talk about even the very first special where you talk about the circus whip. You know, your parents wouldn't let you get the circus whip.
I wanted the toy whip.
You got the balloon instead. Just
I got a balloon. That's right.
Well, you could swallow that. You could choke on that balloon, though. That would
be
me.
Right. But they hadn't figured that out yet.
Be careful. Well, Robert, I can't thank you enough for taking time and being. Hopefully, you come back. You come back to San Francisco.
Such a
be
treat.
here
Nice
again.
to meet
Huge
you.
audience here. Thank you, folks.
Love to spend more time.
Are you going to give them
with
each
you
a
for
car
sure.
like Oprah?
No, but we do have. We're not going to give them a car. We're going to give them tickets to see you tonight.
Yeah, because you're one of our favorite things.
You want to see Robert Klein at Cobb's tonight? Give us a call. We'll give a couple of pairs away.
Absolutely.
How about that? 1-888-456-KFRC is the number. It's Aloha Friday. It's all good. Robert Klein's in town. Enjoy the day. It'll be a little warmer in New York, but
You bet. Thank you.
come by. We'll schmooze again. All right. 8:31 at Classic Hits 106.9 KFRC.
Yeah.